I've come to learn over the years that many people may not like the idea of something. However, that does not mean that the idea does not exist, nor does it mean that the idea is not good. And there's many people who may not like the idea of same-sex attracted people or same-sex love, but it's a reality. And if you are a Homo sapien is a human being, we have a very wonderful quality that we can possess: love. We have the quality and ability to love others if we so choose. And as a Homo sapien and as a same sex attracted person, that means that I'm a human being and I have the capability to love. And although there's many people who do not like the idea of same sex attracted people or same sex attraction relationships, it does not refute the reality that we exist. And I'm going to discuss in this video loving the same sex. I also have a special announcement, so stay tuned to the end of the video. Loving the same sex. My name is Giselle Wallace, lesbian life coach and author. Please take a moment to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I want to say a special shout out to all of my new subscribers and my existing subscribers. I really appreciate your presence and thank you for being here. I am just really excited about the future and what's to come. So I appreciate you for subscribing and listening to my content. Thank you so much. As a same sex attracted person, I pretty much have had quite a while to observe and learn vicariously, as well as have real life experience of learning how people view or think about same sex attracted people. What does same sex attracted means? Well, that's a more modern word of saying homosexual, or anyone who is physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and as well as sexually attracted to the same sex or gender. And you can fall under the category of being gay, lesbian, bisexual, pansexual, demisexual, or asexual. There's various sexual orientations, and everyone who falls under the LGBTQ plus acronym has the ability to be able to be attracted to the same sex. Unless you are trans is more focused on gender identity. However, there are trans people who also are same sex attracted. And being a same sex attracted person is very unique, it's very different. I've experienced my whole life being different. I was the only young girl in my family who was attracted to the same sex. And it was a very difficult path because my family was not accepting of me being a lesbian. And they were also religious. Now, being religious does not mean that you are spiritual, nor does it mean that you are a faithful follower of God. Being religious is very legalistic. It really has a foundation on man made tradition. And being religious can cause a lot of turmoil because it does not allow people to be themselves. It does not allow people to be loving and kind as well as understanding of others. So I knew I was actually a lesbian before I was 10 years old. And growing up, knowing that I'm a lesbian and that my family did not approve of who I was, and going religiously to church twice a week at minimum, it wasn't easy growing up as a young lesbian child. And I never thought there was anything wrong with being attracted to the same sex. The only reason why I knew something was wrong with it is because people in my family said it was wrong, or people in the church said it was wrong. However, I really wanted to know what's so wrong about just loving someone. And no one could ever answer that question. No one could tell me what was wrong with being attracted to the same sex, what was wrong with loving someone of the same sex. Because being a same sex attracted person means that you are a human being who has the ability to be attracted to the same sex. And you also have the ability to love the same sex. And while you are able to view people in your family, your friends, people at church, people who go to work with you, you're able to see them live openly as heterosexual people. And people are used to observing what is common to them. They have a difficult time accepting someone who is different. And because society is so used to seeing heterosexual couples and relationships, and they focus on the relationship dynamic between a male and a female, they are not able to process other relationship types or people who have different sexual orientations. So when they see for the first time a person who is in a relationship romantically with someone of the same sex, it shocks them. And I believe that is a big reason why people have a hard time accepting same sex attracted people, because they're not used to being around them. They're not used to seeing them. And because they don't know same sex attracted people, they automatically equate that as something must be wrong with gay, lesbian, LGBTQ people. But the truth is, you lack knowledge about people who have different sexual orientations. But it does not mean that there's something wrong with them. And if we actually get to know people who come from different races, nationalities, backgrounds, upbringings, different lifestyles, then it makes us to be more well-rounded people. And we kind of get away from fear, because fear is false evidence appearing real. So you can fear something that you've never experienced before, which is meeting a person who is gay, lesbian, or LGBTQ. People are actually afraid of same sex attracted people. And they don't like to admit their fears, but fear is real, even though fear does not equate to reality. And then people are taught to reject or hate what is not common or what is different. And I remember being young, being in school, and all the children, we all got along. Everybody played with each other, everybody hugged and made friends. Nobody had an enemy. And I was a lesbian the whole time. People didn't say, "Ooh, you have the cooties, you're a lesbian." No, they didn't do that. You know why? Because we're people and we're capable of loving. Watching children interact with each other really teaches you how human beings really should be. When you don't have the influence of your parents teaching you to dislike or to stay away from people who are gay or lesbian, if that does not exist, then children don't think about it. And the reason why is because nobody is being harmed. When you love the same sex, it's good. There's no harm to anyone. But when someone teaches you that if a person is gay or lesbian or LGBTQ, that they're dirty or that they're gross or that they're wrong or they're bad, well, that incites fear and hatred in people. And I just want to say that loving the same sex is actually more common than you realize. What you see in the media, what you see on social media, what you hear being spread in the church or in your home about gay, lesbian, LGBTQ people, if it's anything close to don't be a homosexual, being gay is wrong, being a heterosexual person is the only sexual orientation, then that's what you call indoctrination. And I've been around all environmental settings pretty much, except for the only type of environment that I say that I have not been in where I was actually either told that being gay is wrong or I was rejected for being gay. The only environment that I would say that I've never experienced that in is when nobody knew that I identified as a lesbian. So I'll repeat that. I never experienced rejection or hearing people say that, oh, it's wrong for you to be who you are as a lesbian or same sex attracted person. I never heard that unless a person knew I identified as a lesbian. So people interacted with me with no issue at all. You know why? Because I'm a human being and because I'm capable of loving. I interact with people respectfully and kindly. I'm myself. But because people are taught to reject people, to not be accepting of people because of their sexual orientation, being gay, lesbian, bisexual, or LGBTQ, then they create issues and problems with people that could have clearly been avoided. And they miss out on making a new friend or relationship. And I've learned that being myself has allowed me the opportunity to create new friendships. And it's also increased my confidence in my faith in being a same sex attracted person. Loving the same sex is a very human experience, it's a loving experience. And I encourage you to get to know people. And once you find out that they're different from you, instead of rejecting them, get to know them better. I have a special announcement. all of my subscribers here on YouTube and all of my future subscribers, I have actually created my own academy. And the name of my school is Giselle Wallace Lesbian Academy. And I want you to enroll. I have provided the website link to Giselle Wallace Lesbian Academy here on YouTube in the description box. And I also will provide the website link in the comment section under this video. So the school is available for anyone who identifies as gay, lesbian, bisexual, pansexual, demisexual, asexual, queer, trans, and even if you are not LGBTQ plus, if you are a friend, an ally, a family member who is accepting and inclusive of LGBTQ plus people, you can enroll in my academy as well, because we all could learn from each other. And I look forward to seeing you enrolled as your new instructor. And I thank you again for being here. I look forward to providing more content for you, more lessons and courses on my academy, Giselle Wallace Lesbian Academy. So make sure that you enroll today. And don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube channel. Like and share this video and comment below. I hope you enjoyed the message today, as well as the special announcement. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful day. My name is Giselle Wallace, lesbian life coach and author.